What's up, guys? Finally another video and in English because I'm going to take part in a challenge, and this challenge is a sewing challenge started by Annika Victoria, which I really admire. She's great. So go follow her on YouTube and let's go into the challenge. Sewing with Carmen, yay! So Annika's challenge was either to do a half shirt like this, or to do something rainbow flag inspired because it's Pride Month. So I had this bunch of old t-shirts laying around, which I don't wear anymore. So I thought, like, this is perfect for doing a Pride half upcycled t-shirt. So let's go to my desk and get it started. So this is how I wanted it to look in the end, like a very tight fitted t-shirt that is also crop top, and also I wanted like a half off-shoulder top. So that's the plan. I have to admit I had to buy blue fabric because I didn't have any old t-shirts and I couldn't get any from my friends. So I just bought like 15 centimeters of blue fabric. So then I just measured how big I thought it should be. So for the length it was 30. Divided by 5 colors, it's 6 for each strip. And then also the circumferences. So here I just wrote down the measurements. They are without added seam allowance. Yeah, and now I'm going to measure out my fabrics. So when I measured the t-shirt, I found out that it was not long enough for my measurements, but I just tried to slip it over my shoulders and it had a pretty good fit. So I just decided to give it a go with this width. So then I tried to rip up the seam, but it had this holes poked in it where the needles went through. So I decided to just cut it off. Every stripe has the width of 6 centimeters, so I added 1 centimeter of seam allowance on each side and marked where 8 centimeters was from the seam that I wanted to cut off. I marked a lot of points on both sides of the t-shirt because it makes cutting a lot easier, and I don't like cutting through 2 layers of fabric because it slips away and everything, especially if we're working with a kind of washed out t-shirt. So yeah, it's just easier and you get better results. Then I just started cutting off all the old seam and then basically all the new line that I created. After I cutted everything, I just ironed it out because it got very curly like jersey often does. Especially this new bought jersey is horrible. That's why this has needles everywhere. And now I'm just making like the circles, each on their own. So I took the wrong side when I first sewed it. So now I have to just open the seam up again. So I switched it around so that now finally the left side is outside. So now I'm going to sew again. So now I'm doing the exact same thing with the other side. That's the first 2. Now I'm just going to sew it to the next one, which is green, because these have a different width. I want to like pull this while I'm sewing to get it stretched to the same, because also this is a lot more stretchy than this. So now I'm just putting like pins on each quarter so that I then can match up the quarter. So Now this is what I'm left with now. Now I'm just repeating the steps. So after I finished sewing, I was left with a tube like this. And then I put it on my body and also added this stripe. It's just pinned down. I want to make some alterations because the fit is terrible, to be honest. So yeah, I pinned down how it would sit quite well. So now I have to figure out how to sew this to get a nice fit. Now I marked my alteration that I want to make with pins, and I'm just going to sew along this line, and then I'll hope it fits a lot better. Now with this new side seam, it sits a lot better. Now I'm just sewing this on, and then I guess we'll be done. Now we have something that is wearable. Actually, like, yay! So now the question, how does it look? Of course, it's not super sophisticated and well made, like it's my first attempt to work with stretchy fabric ever, so for that I think it's a pretty good outcome and I really like it. I would definitely wear it like on a pride or on a festival or maybe just to hang out, so yeah, I'm really happy with it. So leave me a comment how you like it, and yeah, I'm really excited to see all the projects from the challenge. So yeah, see you next time. Bye.